Hey Taurus, Amanda here. Welcome to Unseen Hands Healing. This is your first ever small story. Thanks for tuning in. So I'm having a little fun with these small stories, getting a little creative. I might do something different every once in a while. But I was really felt led to grab a book off a shelf, pull to a random page, point my finger somewhere and see what we end up with, maybe as a jumping point for your story or some sort of overall theme. And the book I was drawn to for you in particular here, Taurus, A Natural History of the Senses by Diane Ackerman. Which makes sense, right? Taurus, sensory experiences, yada yada. Okay, so what came through is the chapter on synesthesia. And here's the paragraph for you. Synesthesia can be hereditary, so it's not surprising that Nabokov's mother experienced it, nor that it expressed itself slightly differently in her son. However, it's odd to think of Nabokov, Faulkner, Virginia Woolf, Baudelaire, Joyce, Dylan Thomas, and other notorious synesthetes as being more primitive than most people, but that may indeed be true. Great artists feel at home in the luminous spill of sensation, to which they add their own complex sensory Niagara. It would certainly have amused Nabokov to imagine himself closer than others to his mammalian ancestors, which he would no doubt have depicted in a fictional hall of mirrors with suave, prankish, Nabokovian finesse. Interesting. The things that are sticking out to me here is synesthesia can be hereditary. There's something coming through here about synesthetes being more primitive than most people in the sense that they may have, synesthetically or sensorially, in terms of their senses, a closer experience to our animal mammalian ancestors. So there's something here about a link to the animal nature, a link to our animal biology through the senses, through a heightened experience of the senses. That's what synesthesia is. I love this line, great artists feel at home in the luminous spill of sensation, to which they add their own complex sensory Niagara. Gorgeous. Wow. Okay. Not a bad jumping off point here, yeah? So let's see how this is going to come through in your cards. We're going to use the Next World Tarot here, which I've already prepped and shuffled for you, but we'll get a couple more shuffles here for you now that we've read that incredible passage. Very, very interesting. A deep connection with experiences of sensory excess. Wonder what that's about. Maybe someone is connecting with this already very directly. Okay, we'll just do a couple of these. These are big cards. And then, okay, these two want to come out. Let's see, let's grab one more. All right. Let's see what we got here. So funny, not surprised. Also got this in the Aries reading, although the other two cards are different. I mean, I just talked about heightened sensory experiences, and then here we have it. Very interesting, Taurus. Complete sensory indulgence right here with the Nine of Cups. I mean, look at this. This person is absolutely dripping. Just dripping in their own juices and loving every bit of it. Grapes, wine, drinks, like abundance, all of it around, just relishing in that sensory waterfall. And then we have the Lovers. Okay, something very interesting coming through here about a mirror between two people. Perhaps this sensory indulgence, this waterfall of sensory experience is coming through an experience of yourself It could be coming through, you know, an experience of yourself that you're having through someone else. This is very sexual in nature, so it could be that. And then the Queen of Wands. Boom, baby. Talk about a heightened experience of yourself. Yeah. The queens are talking about internal energy. This is looking at your internal sense of your own inner fire, Taurus. And look at you. You're this like luscious, incredible earth being, very grounded in this card, because you're here between two trees, you know. You could say that you're firmly rooted and yet absolutely on fire. The Throne of Determination. Okay, that's interesting too, because she's stepping out between the two trees, which alongside determination, that's totally evoking the Two of Wands, which is making a choice for self-empowerment. Okay. Very interesting. So it seems like Taurus, I'm picking up on somebody or some folks who are having this new experience of themselves, and it's very sensory. It's very physical. It's like through what you can taste, touch, smell, feel. Suddenly there's this absolute fire being inside of you that's emerging, a being that is deeply connected to inner passion, is just like rising up into fullness, stepping through some sort of portal to self-empowerment. And the doorway, the gateway to that self-empowerment is coming through this energy here. Okay, yes, I pulled this card for Aries, totally different reading. This seems to be the gateway to your personal power right now. This like complete abundance, even overflow of sensory experience. So if this is literal for some folks and someone's experiencing synesthesia and maybe they're feeling incredibly like scared, because I imagine it could be scary if you don't know what's happening, or if it's happening to you newly for the first time. I think this reading is saying not to be afraid. This is actually a portal. This is actually a gateway to you really coming into the fullness of yourself. Here's another portal here with the Lovers. This mirror, it's like, again, like the fullness of you, the nakedness of you, the animal of you. To get back to, you know, a connection to the mammalian roots here. The animal of you, the naked, raw bits of you, is stepping through this portal to meet the you that is here now, that is here functioning in civilized society, or at least trying to. There may be some Taurus that I'm picking up on here that feels like they are absolutely not functioning in civilized society because of this overflow of sensory experience that is just like absolutely overwhelming. But this is you. Look at this. I mean, this person is coming in offering spoons, which to me is talking about sustenance, nourishment. They're coming in here with such compassion, with like, I mean, maybe you're having like really, really good experiences with someone romantically, and that is just allowing you to embrace yourself in this like sensory, loving, self-love kind of way that you never have before. You know, you're just like experiencing your body's capabilities in a way that is lighting you up, igniting your power. Taurus, this is cool. Listen, I'm into this reading already. I'm really excited. We're going to take it onto the extended, where I'm going to pull some more cards from the Next World, and also the Illuminated Earth deck, quite possibly the Liminal Space deck as well. Okay, so we're going to dig into this deeper. If you're into it, the link to follow the extended onto Vimeo, you can purchase it and view it instantly, is in the description box below. Taurus, thanks for tuning into your small story, and I'll talk to you soon. reincarnation. This is definitely a rebirth of some sort, because Empress, total rebirth energy. You know, sometimes even the Empress is depicted as being pregnant, as being full with child, ready to give birth to something. And we do have reincarnation here. So for somebody, you know, this could be quite literal, news of a pregnancy, or, you know, epiphany, reincarnation, maybe news of a pregnancy. We've got this fetus gestating in this womb, but, you know, the reincarnation and the umbilical cord here. But it's also could be an epiphany, you know, this whole thing through this sensual experience. Suddenly you're having this like epiphany about yourself. You're seeing yourself in this way for the first time. In this like,